Hi, welcome to the Filmovis Anima channel. This channel covers Hollywood movie and celebrity news, special for you movie lovers.
Furiosa narrowly wins over Garfield. The Mad Max prequel movie, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, was only able to win narrowly over the Garfield movie. The Mad Max franchise, which is supposed to be male and the hero of the male genre, must accept the fact by making a profit of $26 million in the opening weekend of May 24th to 26th, 2024. Although still worked on by the original director, George Miller, the film with the main star Anya Taylor-Joy against Chris Hemsworth is a bitter slap for Hollywood, especially Warner Brothers as its distributor. Even Furiosa's results were slightly ahead of Garfield with $25 million, who were both newcomers that week. The appearance of Furiosa and Garfield immediately dethroned If Animation and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes to rank 3 and 4. If earned $16 million, then Apes got $13 million. In fifth place is The Fall Guy as a fellow summer loser with $5.9 million. The Strangers Chapter 1 followed with $5.6 million, Sight $2.6 million, Challengers $1.3 million, Back to Black $1.1 million and Babes $1 million. Next week, Furiosa, Garfield and maybe If, Apes and Fall Guy still have a chance to earn as much as possible, considering the new movies are relatively less potential. Ezra, Summer Camp, In a Violent Nature, The Dead Won't Hurt, Robot Dreams, 1992 and Young Woman and the Sea are not films with big studio backing and large theatrical allocations. Kenneth Branagh tests The Last Disturbance of Jodie Comer. Veteran British actor Kenneth Branagh will try his hand at working with big-screen newcomer Jodie Comer. Branagh was last known for starring in and directing a trilogy of film adaptations of Agatha Christie novels, where he played the eccentric mustachioed detective, Hercule Poirot. The most successful was Murder on the Orient Express with a box office haul of $352 million worldwide. Death on a Nile was the biggest loser as it only grossed $137 million from a $100 million budget, while A Haunting in Venice made $122 million from a $50 million budget. Jodie Comer is best known from the series 13, Dr. Foster and Killing Eve. While her movie films are Free Guy, The Last Duel, The Bike Riders, and the one that is still filming, 28 years later. The collaboration between Branagh and Comer is certainly promising. This thriller will be titled The Last Disturbance of Madeline Hine. With his experience in working on horror thrillers and mysteries, Branagh can handle Comer, who will play the role of Madeline Hine. Having played in Dead Again and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Branagh's other filmography includes Henry V, Much Ado About Nothing, Hamlet, Love's Labour's Lost, Thor, Valkyrie, Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, Belfast and 3 Christopher Nolan films, Dunkirk, Tenet and Oppenheimer. Jim Carrey saves Jeff Daniels in toilet scene. Did you know that Jim Carrey had a hand in launching Jeff Daniels' career thanks to a stomachache scene in Dumb and Dumber? For fans of Carrey comedy, the Farrelly Brothers movie should be remembered if not called iconic. Daniels, who plays Harry Dunn, is pranked by Lloyd Christmas, played by Carrey, who gives him a laxative spiked tea to give him heartburn in the toilet. Unfortunately, the toilet he uses is broken and can't flush. Daniels' agent had suggested that he not do the toilet scene in the movie, which he immediately rejected. The agent said, "You're a serious actor. This is not the direction you need to be going. We're going to stop this and get you off this movie." Daniels said, "But I wanted to shake it up with a comedy. And I wanted to work with Jim Carrey." At the time, Carrey was just making a name for himself with his briary comedy performances in the series In Living Color since 1990. Carrey fortunately encouraged Daniels. Enthusiastically, Carrey said, "It's going to be great. You've just got to go all the way with it." Carrey was right. Not only did the toilet scene become very memorable, Daniels' career was boosted by the film. Even legendary actor and filmmaker Clint Eastwood was so impressed and praised Daniels that he invited her to play golf together. That said, the Dirty Harry star apparently experienced a similar incident when the actor once asked for a dinner date with his girlfriend in the past. Make my day. Hannah Waddingham and the new Mission Impossible cast. Who that H is Hannah Waddingham, newly recruited to Tom Cruise's latest Mission Impossible? This big-boned actress with a British accent may have only become known when she appeared in Ryan Gosling's shunned movie, The Fall Guy. Waddingham isn't exactly a newcomer, and you can even tell by the age of her face. That's right, the 50-year-old actress is late to international fame. On screen, Waddingham has been in Game of Thrones, 12 Monkeys, Sex Education and Ted Lasso. Meanwhile, most of her cinema films are supporting roles such as Les Miserables, The Hustle, Hocus Pocus 2, until suddenly popular thanks to Fall Guy, followed by the Garfield movie and even cast in Mission Impossible 8, which crossed out the title Dead Reckoning Part 2. During the Garfield world premiere, Waddingham proudly promoted his involvement in the Mission Impossible sequel. Still in production, Mission Impossible will add more cast ammunition such as Janet McAteer, Waddingham and Nick Offerman. Although still undisclosed, it is said that Waddingham's character will be a high-ranking official of a Russian submarine that is nuked like in Dead Reckoning yesterday. I don't know. Jennifer Love Hewitt still knows what you did last summer. The fourth installment of I Know What You Did Last Summer almost certainly has its leading lady, Jennifer Love Hewitt. When it first hit theaters in 1997, J. Lo Hewitt catapulted this slasher horror with Ryan Phillip, Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. with a low budget of around $17 million. The movie made $125 million worldwide. The sequel, a $24 budget, grossed $84 million worldwide. Perhaps with these results plus bad critic reviews, the film was reluctant to be continued by producers. There was a third series in 2006 but was timidly released into home video, and also the TV series which only had one season. Even though there is already a Fast and Furious producer. Neil H. Moritz, who is supported by James Wan for this screen version. After years of neglect, the movie franchise was resurrected where Hewitt and Prinze were the first to be negotiated, although there was no agreement yet. So far, Prinze has only been successful in mostly young romantic comedies such as She's All That, Down to You, Boys and Girls, Summer Catch, Head Over Heels or the Scooby-Doo trilogy. Filmmaker Jennifer K. Tim Robinson, who worked on Thor Love and Thunder, is working on the script with Leah McKendrick and Sam Lansky. They aim to release the movie on July 18, 2025. Moritz will still be the producer. Gellar and Phillips' names have not been mentioned, considering their characters have already died first. Meanwhile, Hewitt's career has been rather light and varied so far. Aside from Can't Hardly Wait, Hearbreakers, The Tuxedo, The Garfield Trilogy and triumphing in the television series Ghost Whisperer and The Client List to Criminal Minds to 911 until now. Sacha Baron Cohen the Skeletor. While waiting for the certainty of the new He-Man cast, actor and comedian Sacha Baron Cohen was lined up to be the Skeletor. Skeletor is the main villain aka antagonist in various He-Man the Master of the Universe franchises made by the Mattel Toy Group. The first new He-Man movie to come to the big screen was played by Dolph Lundgren in 1987, with Frank Langella playing the Skeletor. Dolph, who was just elevated thanks to being Ivan Drago in Rocky IV, became even more rampant after Masters of the Universe, then Red Scorpion, The Punisher, Showdown in Little Tokyo, Universal Soldier to Johnny Mnemonic. For the latest He-Man movie, Baron Cohen's name was the first to be cast in addition to the appointment of Travis Knight as the director. Knight, the owner of Laika Animation Studio, has worked on Kubo and the Two Strings and Transformers Bumblebee. Meanwhile, his work as Laika's animator team and producer includes Paranorman, The Boxtrolls, Missing Link and the upcoming Wildwood. Back to He-Man, there is no official cast yet for the main protagonist. The appointment of Baron Cohen was a bit surprising considering he has been better known as a comedian. His movies are mostly in the comedy genre including horror or drama such as Ali G in the House, Borat, The Dictator, Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, The Trial of Chicago 7, Hugo and Madagascar. So, who deserves to be He-Man? Chris Hemsworth or Alan Ritchson? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe.